Hi, how are you?
Hi. I told Neal.
Hi.
I told Neal I wanted to podcast. I'm hearing my voice right now and it doesn't sound right. And I said, "Hey Neal, I want a podcast." And he said, "What is this one about?" And I said, "None of your business."
I'm waiting.
So he gets to find out with you guys. Actually, technically, in some weird parallel... I think I'm unlocking a parallel universe by saying this. In some weird parallel universe, you, the listener, are actually hearing it before Neal, because you're going to be able to read it in the title of this episode that he doesn't know yet, but I know what it is. Our tower fan has a remote. And I think we're really lucky to be alive in a timeline where tower fans have remote. We favor convenience.
It's also nice that it's got like a
stand.
A 1 foot high stand.
I mean, it'd be even nicer if the fan went all the way to the bottom, but like I understand that would be much more expensive than this very on sale fan that I got on Amazon Prime Day. That's not what this podcast is about.
Well, first, can we talk about how Prime Day is actually like multiple days now, so it should be Prime Days, but everyone just calls it Prime Day?
Is that like a Kleenex thing? Is that really what the Mandela effect
It started
is?
out as one day, but now they've made this like here two times a year.
But do you think that is the basis? Is that it used to be one way, now it is this way, and we just barely remember?
There is a horn in
the
cornucopia. I have seen it with my eyes.
Are we talking about friggin' conspiracy theories right now?
Okay.
That's not what this podcast is about. But if you want to title it Conspiracy Theories...
I'm not titling it Conspiracy Theories. Not in this day and age.
Oh my gosh, that's so true. I don't know. I think we're really into true crime, and I think that you're allowed to think that that's a hot topic, and you're allowed to think that that's not a hot topic. You know what I mean? That's an opinion. There's a difference between an opinion and being mean. This podcast is about the Real Housewives of Miami. You guys already know that because you read the title.
Right.
We talk about reality TV. I'm Jen.
I'm Neal.
I am Canadian.
I'm American.
We live in Canada. I'm a teacher.
I'm not a teacher.
And we talk about reality TV.
Or whatever we want. Like conspiracy theories.
You said I'm not allowed to say that. I was going to base the whole episode on it. It was going to get weird in here.
We watched a lot of Real Housewives. Oh no, that was Orange County. We watched a new episode of Miami today.
Mm-hmm. That's what I want to talk about.
I don't even remember what happened.
No, if it's that forgetful, you don't think it was good.
No,
I think it was good.
No, it was good once the last 20 minutes.
They're feeding us. Oh my gosh, Adriana got so drunk. She's like, I only had one bottle of champagne.
So they had to have 2 separate yachts for all the ladies, and Adriana was on one yacht, and Marisol was on the other yacht, and Adriana was just shouting insults.
Get plastic surgery for your old bony knees.
And after doing it for so long, she was eventually telling all the staff on the other boat all about Marisol.
No one was listening to her. I mean, the people on Marisol's boat with her were like laughing at that point because like Stephanie, for example, she was still there. I like her so far.
I do too.
She makes good TV. She started laughing because she was trying to carry on a conversation as if they were being normal humans. And Adriana is just still going in the background. And Marisol's like, this all starts, by the way, because Adriana gets offended that Marisol doesn't want to be on the boat with her. That Marisol asked Larsa to go on her boat because she said, I do not want to be on the boat with Adriana. And she's like, with me? What did I do? And then proceeds to get drunk and absolutely drag her. Calls her an effing old whore.
Unbelievable. A lot of it was about the knees, though.
The bony knees, like, over and over again. And the thing is, they showed it over and over again. This, I think, is what Beverly Hills is lacking. Dorit yelled at Kyle this season, and everyone is like, oh, clutching their pearls. Dorit is yelling. Meanwhile, like, Erica is getting sued for being an actual bad person. So, like, I think they're just fake as fuck.
Right. And I think
here we go again. This is always my topic of conversation.
Beverly Hills being bad. It's because Kyle doesn't want to share anything. Mm-hmm. She's basically useless now on the show. So Dorit is trying to pick up the slack. And there isn't any drama between anyone that's outside of Kyle and Dorit. I mean, Garcelle, she left the show, right? Or is that the wrong?
No, that's the right one.
She left the show.
Yeah. I think it's just also so much easier to be fake in Beverly Hills. Like, you can fake your whole life in Beverly Hills. So we have no idea what any of these people are actually worth. Like, if you go back, Bethany Frankel on her TikTok, I don't know if I've talked about this before, I know I told Neal about this, did a rewatch of the first episode of Real Housewives of New Jersey. No, she was Real Housewives of New York. And that was like old episode, like first of its kind. No, I think Orange County came first. Anyway, she's calling all of them out being like, you know, the real aristocrats. I have talked about this before because I said aristocrats. All of the aristocrats of New York were like, what is this? This is not what rich New York looks like.
And again, New York rich people are like old money from Europe, settlers.
Right. So that worked for a few seasons because they were faking it.
Right.
They were renting houses or they were spending their whole paycheck on one bag to look like they fit in. There's something really earnest about that. Now that doesn't happen because everyone is shoistering enough to make it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're making enough money on deals and handshakes to just present this life with your Rolls Royce and your Bentley, right?
She was on Hell's Kitchen.
She was on Hell's Kitchen.
Right.
I know you're listening. That was just a cool spot. I like her. I love that she's gone on to be on television.
Right. Yeah, there you go. Finalist Hell's Kitchen season 18. She was going to win until she self-destructed at the end.
Right, she was consistently good for a while. Like, she was dependable. Ooh, I'd like to watch her season. I feel like we never see her season.
Because it's
not one of the seasons included?
Well, it's young chefs versus veterans from the show, like all-stars.
And every time.
And the veterans get obliterated.
Which
and so
is
they have to
so disappointing.
They have to mix up the teams after like 2 episodes.
So now you've lost the purpose of your show. Yeah, I think we've talked about this before.
And one of the young chefs, he leaves because of rebuilding Louisiana. And Gordon's like, let me know what I can do to help.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. So I love Hell's Kitchen. We need another season. The next season of Hell's Kitchen might be the last, so...
Can I tell you something I've never told you before?
What?
On this podcast right now?
Yes.
Because it's probably not going to happen. I've, like, applied to try and get us on Hell's Kitchen.
Have you really?
Like, I would love to find a way to be seated during a filming.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
I think that would, like, make your life. Like, if I had unlimited resources and it was my responsibility to propose to you, that would be my standard.
I love you for doing that. Maybe someday, if they keep going, You don't pay. Like, it's right. It's
Right, but you sign something
that you might not get food. So you don't want to go to one of the first, like, 4 episodes.
that you understand that you might not get fed that night.
I would go there for 3 hours and just watch. Like,
It's probably a lot longer than that.
yeah, that's true. Well,
It's probably a long filming night.
yeah, they probably open at 6 or 7.
Here's the thing. We're so, like, a small town that I like to eat dinner at, like, 4:30.
Yes.
And that's, like, supper. That's for Canadians, or if you're from where I'm from. I eat supper. Like, the last meal of the day, I eat it at 4:30.
Supper is a well-known... I don't
Southern.
think everyone in the U.S. doesn't call it dinner. Southern people say supper.
They do, I think. But they probably say lunch and supper, right? Or do they say dinner? Because, like, where I'm from, we say dinner for lunch.
Well, they would
like
say
your
lunch.
12 o'clock is dinner.
Right, that would be lunch.
Okay, I think that's a Canadian thing. Or maybe even a regional thing.
Or if you're Hobbit, 11 Z's.
The Food Network, or in this case, actually, it's the Flavor Network, is this new channel.
Let's just preface that.
Okay.
Leading up to the end of January or something, or February, they're like, Canada's losing the Food Network, so we're creating the Flavor Network.
Word.
And when that day came, we still have the Food Network and we have the Flavor Network.
Because I think all along... I think it was that Food Network Canada, maybe, is closing down, like, say, their chapter, but then we still get, like, the American Food Network, or whatever the general Food Network is. Like, the way I get NBC.
Right, yes.
But then Flavor is just in Canada, maybe. No, probably not.
That's exactly what happened, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Which, like, I don't even go to the Food Network anymore. Because they don't have a lot of good stuff. It's like all these new competition shows just constantly.
Too many competition shows. We get it. There was a while there where probably 40% of the population who had cable TV. No, I don't know why I'm speaking for 40%. A lot of us out there fell asleep to Chopped, right?
Yeah.
Is that a universal experience if you had the Food Network falling asleep with Chopped on in the background? My brother does a really funny moment. I'm not good at telling jokes, but of, like, what the mystery baskets are. Like, octopus, licorice root, cat fur dust bunny.
Alton would love that.
And this block of ice.
Well, Alton, he's not even with the Food Network anymore. So he's with, which he went to Netflix, and I don't think he's done anything for Netflix in a while.
Which is weird because their food shows are thriving, really.
Yeah.
They always produce a fair few. I mean, not a lot, but we had the, like, Chef 100 show. And the Barbecue Showdown that you watch over and over again, that's a Netflix original, right?
Yes, and
so there's a few different types.
He revived Iron Chef on Netflix, and I don't know if they've made anything beyond the initial season.
Right.
Because it looked really expensive, their production. And now everyone's trying to save money, so...
Right. Okay, we have to go back to Real Housewives of Miami.
Okay.
So, let's set the scene back. Yeah, Mia, that's her name. Okay, we were distracted by the TV again. Let's set the scene.
Okay, the scene is set.
Sorry, I just thought of something. Oh no, okay. Bring me back.
I don't even... What else happened? Nothing really happened.
No, hello. They go to sit down and have dinner together. And they're like, okay, everyone say something nice about someone. Adriana says several actually nice things about Marisol. Marisol musters up that she thinks it's cool that Adriana can play piano. Okay, to admire someone's talent. I think that's cool. To be like, I wish I could do that. I think that's cool. Gertie says something, right? You're a wonderful mother to these. You care to everyone around you. And then it gets to Julia and she's like, I can't hide how I feel about it. And she starts addressing it. Both of them took it too far. Throwing water, so Julia threw water on Gertie.
Right.
Gertie, in response, at her party, acknowledging cancer research, foundation, fundraisers and stuff, she projects their text messages on the screen. Everyone now at this point has looked at Gertie and been like, that was wrong.
Yeah, everyone.
And she's like, oh, it's not like it's dick pics. And it's like, no, we would have rather dick pics.
Yes.
Like, this is personal information. Oh, you redacted the names. No, you're still wrong for it. Nicole was on this episode. That's what I wanted to talk about. I thought this was Nicole coming back. But now it really just seems like she was sitting down with Gertie. So she had a daughter, and I guess the daughter was born premature. So I'd say she didn't sign up to be on the show. Because
and because her dad died. Like, she had a bunch of stuff happen
right,
at
a
the
lot
same
of reasons
time.
to not be back yet. Especially if you don't have to.
Right.
That's the thing. She's got, you don't have to, money.
Right.
I think she wants to. Most people on the show they need to, money.
Yeah. There are a couple in each series that are, we don't have to, but we need to, right?
Oh my gosh.
Or we don't need to, but we want to, like Heather Dubrow. She doesn't need to be on the show.
Right? No way.
Sutton doesn't need to be on the show.
No.
Well, the new
examples.
Boz doesn't need to be on the show.
Right. So that I like that there's a mixture. Then there's they would do it forever no matter what, like the Tamras, that you only get rid of her when you fire her, and then you eventually hire her back.
Ridiculous.
And she can eliminate, pew, pew, anyone who comes back. Alexis only lasted one season.
Is it? No. This is not the last season for Alexis.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No. Wait, who's Alexis?
I'm
forgetting which Housewives.
They just made up on Orange County.
I have an entire mental... Oh, yes. No, she just came back.
Okay.
She lasted one... Jesus Jugs.
Yes.
She was going to sue Tamara because she used the term Jesus Jugs.
Which, like, what are you suing?
Right.
Again,
That's why
here's my complaint. Every single one of these ladies
so litigious
throws around, like, I'm gonna sue you. Like, they just say, I'm gonna sue you. You can't sue somebody for calling you Jesus Jugs.
No, I don't know the entire context because, so, like, allegedly, let's put that word at the beginning and at the end. At some point, we're rewatching, for context, here we are, everybody. We are rewatching Real Housewives of Orange County because I've been enjoying this new season. I've been feeling nourished by it. So we have gone back and we've started on season 8.
Yes.
Tell us what's happening. Gretchen's still there. Alexis is still there.
Well, there's a lot of mini battles, and then a big battle that happened between Tamara and
Tamra.
And
it's because you picture it across the screen.
And Alexis, but they've hashed it out now. They finally had a come to Jesus jugs moment. That was spontaneous. I just came up with that after I said come to Jesus. So they're good for the moment, but now this was crazy. They went to Puerto Vallarta for Tamara's bachelorette party, and Heather took them to a really nice restaurant, and everyone hated it. And Heather and Gretchen went to the bathroom, and the other three left the restaurant, and Vicky just took them. It's Alvin.
Grabbed their hands and ran, basically.
And ran them to a bar, down the street without telling Gretchen or Heather, and just left them the whole night, and they went back to... So now it's Gretchen versus Vicky. Gretchen versus Vicky, just oil and water, because they're fighting over Tamara's affection.
This was the main point I wanted to bring up. That's exactly it. They were fighting over Tamara's affection, which makes sense because it was her bachelorette party.
Right.
So Vicky wanted I want Tamara to have fun moment. She wanted it to be all her, and she was mad that Gretchen was planning it. I think everybody sucks here. Let's get back to Miami, because you just reminded me of the main point I wanted to make. Nicole clocked it so well. So Nicole hasn't been around these girls. She obviously, she, for example, wasn't at Gertie's event. And Gertie is sitting down talking to Nicole in this latest episode of The Real Housewives of Miami. That's where we are right now. Hi, guys. I know we're all over the place, but that's mainly what this is about. Nicole says to Gertie, well, first of all, they FaceTime Stephanie, which is awkward because Stephanie used to date Anthony. So Anthony is Nicole's husband. They have children together. He is a very successful attorney. She is a doctor. They're doing okay. She doesn't need to do the show. He used to date Stephanie. So it's is it going to be this weird thing? But both of them had the exact same attitude of, well, obviously we have something in common if the same man liked us. I think that's if they're saying that earnestly and there's not secret jealousy there, I think that's so cool of them.
Yeah.
So they seem like they're going to be fine. We don't know whether Nicole is going to come back, but Nicole makes such a good point that she said, when I heard that Stephanie was hanging out with you guys, I wondered how she was going to be with Alexia, because Alexia is such an alpha dog and she treats people a certain way and she expects people to treat her a certain way. And Stephanie doesn't seem like she can be a beta. And she clocks it completely. It's full Alexia versus Stephanie. They can't say anything to each other. Alexia is well, I really don't like that you did this, though. Alexia's trying to turn it around on Stephanie because Stephanie spoke up and said, you have a garbage man. God took him out in the garbage, leave him in the garbage.
Which she should, but yes.
But Alexia is appalled that she would say that.
Is doing nothing but defending Todd over and over again.
Right, Stephanie's I'm complimenting you. I'm saying you're too good for this situation. But Alexia can't see it that way. They start comparing themselves to animals. And it's you bark. Yeah, well, you bark. Well, you're a dog. Well, you're a dog. Well, I'm a Rottweiler. Well, if you're a dog, I'm not a dog. I'm a wolf. Well, I'm a lion. Literally alpha energy. These two girls out loud said, I'm a wolf. I'm a lion. Wolf and lion. Could you be posturing anymore?
Right.
I couldn't believe how well Nicole clocked they're going to go head to head for supremacy.
And the new girl's going to win.
Yes. Because she's just being honest. Like I said, I think Stephanie makes good TV.
Which, I want a side note, when she was showing Larsa her house, Larsa wanted to stand there and talk for the cameras.
Yeah.
And the new girl
wanted to legit give the tour.
Yes, and was like...
She can't stop. She has unlimited...
Yes.
Her energy is boundless. It's because she can't sit still.
Like, Larsa looked over to the producers.
I saw her do that.
And was like, what do you want me to do?
I saw her look over. That's really funny.
Main character energy.
Exactly. Speaking of which, guys, holy shit. We'll end off this podcast because, you know, I think at this point, are we just putting them out in the order that we do them?
Yes.
I think that's the best way to keep people, like, in time with us, you know?
Yeah.
So come and visit us and hear what we have to say, and we would love to hear what you have to say, and how heartbreaking is the Kenny and the Janae situation.
That's crazy. We'll probably do that as like a reality bites. Just a quick thing on its own because we got to cover that.
I would like to update you on the situation. I have been following it very closely.
With a lot of allegedlys included.
Yes, they're public figures. They can't do anything anyway.
Right.
Right?
Well.
Okay. Okay, we'll do that another time. I'm just... My thoughts are with her. I know that she has... Oh my gosh, I'm going to start crying. I know that she has an incredible support system around her. So, I know she'll be okay. But what the fuck?
Messed up situation all around.
Okay, on that note, I'm going to go cry about it. We'll talk completely about it soon. And if you like us, please like us. And if you subscribe us, please subscribe us. And if you rate us, please rate us. And we appreciate your existence.
Yes. Thank you, everyone.
We love you. Bye.